The airport speakers announced the final boarding call for Flight 287 to Seattle. Emma ran, her shoes clicking on the shiny floor, her coat flying behind her. She checked the gate numbers quickly, her backpack bouncing as she moved. She was almost there, just a few more steps. Then she heard a weak voice. "Help, please." Emma stopped. An old man sat slumped near the seats, his wrinkled hand clutching his chest. His cane had fallen beside him, and his face was full of fear. Emma froze. Her flight was right there, the one she had saved for months to take. She had a big job interview in Seattle, one that could change her life. Everything she had worked for was about to happen. But the old man gasped again. Emma's heart won over her mind. She turned back. At 29, Emma Brooks wasn't a hero. She was just a waitress and part-time caregiver from Cleveland. She didn't have much, but her mother had taught her that kindness wasn't about what you had, it was about what you gave. Emma knelt beside the man, checking his pulse, making sure he could breathe. She used what she knew from caring for elderly patients. Airport staff rushed over, then paramedics. In the chaos, her plane took off. They called her name over the speakers, but she didn't move. By the time the old man was safe and taken away, her flight was gone. So was her chance at the job. Emma sat alone at gate 16, her boarding pass crumpled in her hand. Tears filled her eyes, not from regret, but from exhaustion. It had taken her a year of double shifts to afford that trip. The job at the nonprofit helping kids with disabilities was her dream. But the interview was tomorrow morning, and no other flights would get her there in time. She texted the hiring manager to apologize, then turned off her phone. A janitor nearby noticed her tears. "You okay, miss?" "Yeah," she said, wiping her face. "Just missed my flight." He nodded like he understood more than she said. Hours passed. Emma wandered the airport, unsure what to do next. Her savings were gone. Her future was uncertain. Then, as she passed a coffee shop, a woman called out, "Miss Emma Brooks?" Emma turned, surprised. "You're needed at gate 4. Someone's waiting for you." Confused, Emma walked over, dragging her tired bag behind her. Two men in suits greeted her with smiles. "Miss Brooks, Mr. Harrington would like to meet you." "Mr. Harrington?" she repeated. They led her to a private lounge. Inside, sitting in a big leather chair, was the old man from before, now dressed in a sharp navy suit, sipping tea like he owned the place. Because he did. "I thought I'd never see you again," the man said, smiling. "Sit, please." Emma blinked. "You're okay?" "I am, thanks to you." She sat slowly, still overwhelmed. "I missed my flight. I had a job interview." He raised a hand. "I know." I asked around. Emma was confused. "Who are you?" He leaned forward and offered his hand. "Arthur Harrington, founder of Sky Legend Airlines." Emma gasped. "You own the airline?" He chuckled. "My kids run most of it now. But I still like visiting airports. You see the best and worst in people here." He studied her. "Today I saw something rare." Emma stayed quiet. "You gave up everything to help a stranger?" he said. "Most people would have walked past. You didn't." Emma looked down. "I just did what anyone should have done." He smiled. "That's the problem. Not everyone does." He picked up his phone and made a call. "Tell the Seattle office to reschedule Miss Brooks's interview. And fly the board in, I want them to meet her." He hung up, then turned to Emma. "If the interview goes well, you'll have the job. We'll take care of everything, salary, housing. You won't have to worry about money again." Emma stared. "Why? Why would you do this?" "Because the world needs more people like you," he said simply. "And because you helped an old man when no one else did." 2 weeks later, Emma walked through a park in Seattle, wearing a company badge and a heart full of gratitude. She didn't just get the job, she was chosen to lead Sky Legend's new charity program, helping elderly passengers, low-income families, and caregivers. She never told anyone the full story, not her coworkers, not the media. Because to her, kindness wasn't about recognition. It was about doing the right thing even when no one was watching. Now, when people see her in the viral video, smiling beside Arthur Harrington, being called the face of the airline's biggest charity, they don't know the whole truth. But you do. Emma was just a woman who missed her flight to help a stranger. And in doing so, she found a life she never imagined. Kindness doesn't have a price tag. But sometimes, it opens doors money never could. So never hesitate to help someone in need. Because sometimes, the detour you take out of compassion is the very path meant to change your life forever. New chat.